Hi everybody, Bill here, still here. How are you doing? No wig today, back to the bald bonce that I've grown to love over many years. I actually do prefer having a bald bonce to when I had hair. It's much easier to maintain. But God, that wig, didn't it look awful? It really did. When I look back at the videos, I realise how old I look with hair like that. Anyway, it reminded me of someone as well. I can't think who it was. It's bugging me. Yeah, back to normal now. Thank you, Joanne, Joe Thompson. Joe, you're a clinical nurse specialist at Guy's Cancer Unit, and you are very, very patient. I've been bombarding Joe with lots of emails all week, chasing up appointments with Guy's for my chemo, because I'm getting worried about it. It needs to crack on with it, and I know that Danko, the surgeon, Danko sent a message to Guy's to say that we were ready to get on with chemo after the sigmoidoscopy I had last Saturday, but nothing seemed to have happened. But Joe chased things up for me, and she got things sorted. So I had a message from Joe yesterday, said we got a cancellation slot at 10:30 this morning, today being Friday, if you can get yourself there. Otherwise, the next available appointment is the 12th of April. 12th of April, I mean, it's a long way away, isn't it? So just as well I did chase it up, because I got myself up to Guy's this morning, to the cancer unit there, and met Claudia. Hi Claudia, you were very patient as well with me. Claudia was the unfortunate nurse who put the PICC line in. I'll come on to that in a minute. Again, Joe, thank you for all your efforts at dealing with my constant queries. There's something not working with the appointment system at Guy's. I don't know what it is. It's the admin support, the technology doesn't seem to work particularly well. It's often the case that when I go there, the computers are running slow, or there's a hitch or a glitch. Technical support is letting the side down a bit, because the staff are lovely and everyone wants to do the best for you, but you need the right equipment to do the job, don't you? Anyway, that's that. I was lucky enough to get there today and had the PICC line inserted, so at least that's done. Right, the PICC is a peripherally inserted central catheter. And that, if you recall, is the thing. It's gone in here. Now, this is flipped in the camera. This is actually my left arm. It goes into the bicep here and up close to my heart, or into my heart, one or the other, up a vein. So that's in place now, so they can inject the chemo drugs in whenever I go. Now, one of the things I wanted to know from Claudia, this is one of the reasons that I'm saying Claudia was very patient, and Joe, I said, why am I having this thing done at all? Why do I need a PICC line? Because from my research, I know some people just have a catheter each time they go in to have the drugs. Just put a catheter in the vein, stick the drugs in, catheter out, and off you go. You can shower, bath, run, sweat, whatever you want to do. Well, the reason is, as Joe explained, we get a lot of collapsed veins. Sounds horrible, doesn't it? Collapsed veins. I think the chemo drugs are very, very powerful, and they can actually collapse your veins. So then they have to find new veins to put the drugs into. So that's one reason to have it. The other thing is that, as Claudia said, it's actually quite painful, because it burns as this stuff is going through you, and you're going to sit there for a couple of hours with this burning sensation. You can probably do without that. So that alone, I thought, yeah, I'm a wimp. Yep, stick it in. So I have now got a PICC line in place. The downside of that, of course, is I've got to keep this thing dry, and I've got to keep it completely free of any dirt and germs. So showering is going to be fun. Do you remember a few vlogs back, I told you, I showed you that plastic sleeve that I'd ordered on the internet to try and keep it dry when I have a shower. Well, funny enough, today Claudia gave me a prescription for the exact same thing, which I give to my GP to get one from a pharmacy. I did do that. I'm actually pointing out the window at my GP surgery now. They handed it in earlier, because it's going to be a couple of days before the doctor signs it off, and before I can actually get it from the pharmacy. So I'm just glad I thought ahead and got my own one. So hot tip for you, don't think you're going to turn up to the hospital and get given one of these things. They might just give you a prescription, so it might be good to get your own one in advance. Yes, hand washing, very important to keep the bacteria away from this PICC line. You do not want bacteria getting in there and getting into your body and your heart, do you? That's not good. Lots of hand washing. I mean, I'm good at this anyway. Everyone thinks I'm always hatching a dastardly plan. I'm always washing my hands, and it's very important to do that. So I'm going to make sure I protect this area very carefully. One of the nuisance things, though, is the dressing's got to be changed every week. And Claudia said that they can do that when I can go up to Guy's for the chemotherapy. It can be done then, but in the interim weeks, because if that's every 3 weeks, that means there's 2 weeks before that, I've got to have the dressings changed. Oh, I can come up to Guy's and have that done. Well, I said, Claudia, I don't want to do that because I'm a 0 hours worker. You know, if I travel up and down to London and I'm not working, I'm not getting paid. Economic climate and all that, we all need our money, don't we? So if I can avoid unnecessary trips, I'm afraid I'm going to have to do that. And she said that they do have an ability to get a district nurse involved who can come by and change the dressing. It sounds a bit of an inefficient waste of time and money for everybody, but I'm afraid I'll probably have to go for that option to avoid the unnecessary journeys up and down to London, which of course has to be paid for as well, because I have to pay the train fares there and back. Now I know I'm whinging, you know, these people are saving my life, and there's me whinging about a few quid here and there, but it does mount up. And no, I'm not entitled to free travel on the trains. This been brought up several times. It's all means tested. You know, yes, if you're on benefits and that sort of thing, you can get these concessions. I don't qualify for that. I'm not able to get it, so it's got to be paid for. What else? That's it really. Just to say that I'm waiting now for my first chemo appointment, which I'm hoping is going to be next Thursday or Friday up at Guy's. The first one at Guy's in London, and then future ones hopefully down at Sidcup at the satellite site. Now I'm waiting, and I'm hoping Joe's going to come through for me, because I just no confidence in the appointment system at the moment that they're going to get that appointment to me. But I'm hoping that will happen, and it will be next Thursday or Friday about 10:30. I'll let you know if that happens or not. Obviously, there's lots of people all competing for the same time, and I'll be lucky if I get what I actually want. But if you don't ask, you don't get, do you? That's it really. So I'll update you when I've got some more news, and stay safe for everybody. And God, I wish I could think of who I reminded myself of in that wig. I'll work on it. Bye for now.